Manuel Terradilos from our Spanish service. Manu, good to see you here. On the pitch, of course, they've had their problems, but that doesn't explain why he's resigned and why has he done so. Remind us of what's taken us to this point.
Buenas tardes, good afternoon, talks. Well, so many front lines for Mr. Bartomeu, because we can speak about football. Yeah, they lost the Clásico against Real Madrid, but basically nobody's speaking about it. It comes from before. And once again, it's not even the defeat against Bayern. There are some really strange chapters. The main one we will all remember, it's Leo Messi when he announced he wanted to quit the club, and the third he had with the management of the club. But there are also so many other things, like, for example, the fact that local media reported that Barcelona was using its own money to pay external communications agencies to criticize their key players online, to worsen the image before the supporters, things like this. The lack of funds, the lack of a sports strategy, also to renew the team. So many open fronts. The last one was this confidence vote that was supposed to take place. He wanted to postpone it due to the COVID crisis, but local authorities said that it was okay to have the vote. So finally, Mr. Bartomeu, even if 24 hours ago said he was not going to quit, ended up succumbing to all this pressure and announcing that he will step down.
Because effectively, let's say, it's fair to say he was pushed out of the club, but he also leaves them in dire financial straits.
That's also one other front line open. The club recognized that the debt is almost 500 million. They did it about the end of this month. And they closed the last season with almost 100 million in losses due to the COVID crisis, no funds in the stands, no selling merchandising. And also it led to more problems, lack of project to rebuild the team, so fans were not happy. And also they had to negotiate how to lower the salaries of everybody in the club, players included. And the players were not against it, but also they criticized the way the club approached them, opening also a new fight, a new front for Mr. Bartomeu, with basically the players not being happy at all with the current management of the team.
Okay. Final questions before we let you go. What about this European Super League? What's going on there?
Well, we will see. It's too early to see. They approved that they will take place in a future Super League. Imagine Milan, Manchester United, Manchester City, Real Madrid playing every week in order to boost revenues that will be hypothetically good for the clubs. But nevertheless, there is no Super League yet approved. And they also said that still the next management, the next president of the club, and they have to call elections within 3 months to see who will be the new one, will have to approve this. So for the moment, it's more than announcement than reality for the club.
Indeed, you missed out Liverpool on that list there. Manu, thanks for joining us on that one.
Always a pleasure.